Today we're going to go through 6 simple tips to help you feel full after eating. It's such a common problem to not feel satisfied after a meal and want more, but if you're looking to lose weight, then this just isn't helpful. You end up overeating every meal or having unplanned snacks. So let's put a stop to that and give you the power to eat well, feel full and lose weight. And my favourite here is the 5th tip, which is the 20-minute rule. And if you haven't heard of it, you're gonna love it. So James here from Hurry the Food Up. If you're new, then hey and welcome to the channel. I'm a nutritionist who specialises in weight loss, and I'm also an advanced clinical practitioner in general practice or family medicine. If you're interested in more videos to help you lose weight safely, then make sure you press that subscribe button and the notification icon. Alright, so let's get going with this, and the first tip is to consider your plate size. The natural thing when it comes to dishing up for a meal is to fill our plate. And if you don't fill it, it looks sad and lonely. But this isn't particularly helpful if you're trying to lose weight and control your portion size, but you can easily make this into a positive. It seems so simple, I know, but just by changing to a smaller plate or bowl, you can help yourself feel more satisfied and full after eating. You get that visual sensation of filling up your plate and then finishing it, and it absolutely helps with overall satisfaction. Plate size pairs super well with the second tip of this video, which is to eat mindfully. How often do you eat while just scrolling away on your phone or watching TV? How much attention do you actually pay to your food? If you've made some tasty food, then enjoy it. Enjoy the flavours and actively think about eating it, and chew slowly rather than just wolfing your way through while scrolling away on your phone. This makes you more mindful of what you're eating and why, and slows down how quickly you eat your meal. It means that your stomach is more likely to notice that there's food actually going in, rather than you just gobbling it up in a minute and leaving your stomach thinking, where's my food? The third tip is to make sure that you're well hydrated when you start eating, and to have a glass of water with your meal. Now, there are 2 reasons for this. Firstly, your thirst and your hunger centre are closely linked in your brain, and dehydration can sometimes feel like hunger. Secondly, drinking water adds to the overall volume in your stomach, which is going to increase the physical sensation of fullness. You can experiment here, but being well hydrated before you even start eating, and then having a glass of water with your meal, can really improve how full you feel after eating. Another top tip for feeling more satisfied after a meal is to make sure you eat plenty of fibre and protein. Both of these things contribute to the sensation of fullness by adding volume to your stomach and by increasing the secretion of hormones which make you feel full. I would suggest aiming for at least 20 grams of protein and 10 grams of fibre per meal. Not only will this help you to feel full and reduce the likelihood of overeating or snacking between meals, it also helps your gut health, your heart health, and muscle maintenance. Now, the 20-minute rule is one of my favourite tips when it comes to feeling full and satisfied after a meal. It's really common that rather than actually needing to eat more, we feel like we want more. And there's a really big psychological element to it. If you struggle with wanting to eat more, but you know that your meal provides you with enough calories, protein and fibre, then this could be perfect for you. Once you've finished your meal, give yourself 20 minutes before you have seconds or before a dessert. Now, if you really want, you can set an alarm too, but this shouldn't just be looking at your watch constantly going 1, 2, 3, 4, food time? But just give yourself a proper gap. Find something to occupy your mind. Read your favourite book, clean the kitchen, whatever it is. Then after 20 minutes, ask yourself, do I still feel like I want or need more? And if you combine this with drinking a glass of water with your meal, then you'll usually find that the answer is no, you don't need more. Now, if you're really struggling after all of that, well, let's talk about desserts. It's not uncommon to want a dessert after a main meal, but if you've already followed what we've talked about today, then you shouldn't need one. So we're talking about want and need here, and they're different things. There's a large psychological element to this, and hopefully over time the sensation of wanting a dessert will get better, and you'll find that actually you don't need or want one after every meal, and then you can just save them for special occasions and really enjoy them. But up until that point, it's good and sensible to have some backup options. If the craving takes you, then you can at least have a healthier one that's not going to throw out all of your calories for the day and leave you feeling negative about everything afterwards. I've put a link in the description to some recipes for you for potential desserts that you could include in a weight loss plan. They're generally low calorie, satisfying options that will help you hit that craving without going over the top. As I said, it's worth trying to reduce the frequency with which you have dessert, but when you do, you've got a plan to tackle it. So that's it for today's video. If you're interested, then we have meal plans for weight loss over at hurrythefoodup.com, and you can try them out for free, and I've put a link in the description for you. Otherwise, please do give the video a like, press subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you press the notification icon. And we'll see you next time.